format for Saturday? Is it going to be ones against ones or?
Yeah, it'll pretty much be ones against ones, twos against twos, and go out there and play. Have an idea how many plays we need in, and then switch in some other guys.
About how long you'll go?
Probably, I would say 80 to 100 plays, about.
Is there going to be a clock or anything, or just?
Yeah, the first half we'll have the clock.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it standard 15-minute quarters or?
Yeah, well, we're not going to take some long break in between. Halftime will probably be, get a drink and go to the restroom, and then second half will start pretty quickly.
Are you gonna treat it like you would any other game as far as pregame and get into the stadium and all that?
No, I wish a little. Part of it, we've got some activities and stuff going on with it. Once we get there, it will be, and we'll have a little bit of a warm-up, which will be similar to what we do during the season, and then we'll get into it and have the scrimmage right away. So it'll be, really, it'll be like the ones out here, except there will be a warm-up. There will be some semblance of special teams, and then just try to get good coverage and get good reps, on our players and our team. So it'll be similar, but a little more specific. And we will have the clock the first half.
Sitting out with Casey Locker, well, he's not a starter, but in the rotation, Casey Locker and then Chester Sua out. It's kind of a frustrating way to lead up to the spring game, not have guys like that available.
Every year, there's going to be guys sitting out, and every year you just deal with it. You just don't know, when, where, or what, and then you just go on, So if they're there, you coach them. It's about as easy as that.
Was the offense where you expected them to be leading into the spring game?
And a lot of things were ahead. I thought we were sloppy today. But I think overall, and we've progressed quicker than I expected. I thought as a team, we've progressed quicker. We're beginning to develop some depth. How good, the biggest thing is to give them as many tools as you can for when they get into the off season, that they can, grow and develop there, and so that they can get as far along before you get into camp as possible. And that's the thing, is just constant progress. We had the opportunity to fuel them up with some techniques, plays, and stuff we want them to do. And now, in the off season, they need to take that and refine it and that type of thing. Along with, obviously the weight room and things intensify. And then in camp, of course, there'll be another point there where we'll evaluate where we're at, who's ahead, who's behind, and battle out and have guys fight for positions.
Is Dominique Williams
Improving, getting better. Kind of goes in streaks, gets real hot. And then, fades for a few plays. We need to get him real steady.
Hey, Coach, I just had a discussion with Coach McGuire. He said there was recently in a coaching staff meeting a discussion about who was the biggest cowboy.
Coach McGuire. Okay, well, he doesn't know anything about Cowboys, but go ahead. What did he say?
He said.
I'd have to say Eric Morris.
That one of you wore square-tipped boots and the other wore round-tipped. Care to elaborate on that?
Oh, Coach McGuire. Well, first of all, the biggest cowboy I would have to say is either Eric Morris or Eric Russell. Well, Jeff Choate figures into the thing. Now, Coach McGuire, in his howdy-doody sort of way, thinks that real cowboys wear these pointy-looking shoes, and me and others tried to educate him on that. And so he thinks, since he lives comes from a town that's a dry patch with one stoplight, he's got some expertise on it, but that didn't turn out to be the case.